Hi, it's Danny here from Go Solo Startups. Today I wanted to talk to you about a concept called proximity. And I heard the concept from Tony Robbins in 2023 when I went to UPW in Sydney. I have heard it before. I've done virtual courses with Tony before, and it is something that he talks about a lot. And proximity is power, meaning the better access you have to a person, obviously you're more likely to have an impact. So if you want to get somewhere that you need uh, support from somebody, whether that's another business owner or an employee or whatever, the closer you are to that person, the more likely you are to have an impact and get the results that you want. So today I'd like to talk to you about proximity marketing because it's so important in marketing to consider the convenience factor for customers and clients, but also how close that client is to the point of purchase when they hear your ad, see your ad, or otherwise consume it. A couple of examples. So, if you were advertising 2 for 1 drinks at a service station, perhaps it would make sense to advertise on radio where people are in their car and going to the point of purchase. But you might also advertise on signage at the service station. Sometimes they have billboards outside, or they have actually ads you can purchase which are on top of the Bowsers, and that sort of thing. That would make sense if you saw a 2 for 1 offer there. There's probably very little to interrupt your thought patterns between filling up your car and walking to the shop to pay for it. And if you see a 2 for 1 drinks offer, for example, that you want to take advantage of, it would make sense that you would go in and do that there. As a different um, side of the same example, if you were to advertise that same thing on, say, Amazon, people might be looking on Amazon for something completely different. If they need to go down to the shop, to the service station to purchase a 2 for 1 offer, it probably doesn't make sense that they're going to get in their car and go to the inconvenience of having to go there. So you've got to think everything that a consumer goes through, including the time they take out, adds to their cost. So location is so important, but location no longer means bricks and mortar anymore. Location could mean proximity to an online purchase, for example, or even staying on the same platform. If somebody is able to complete a transaction on a platform that they're already on, that they're already registered on, and they've gone through that process, that can be a lot easier than going in, setting up an account somewhere else, and going through that process. So where you advertise is important. There is some value in marketplaces, as I've mentioned. If you sell in a marketplace, you have a passing, foot traffic, if you will, but people that are actually going past the point of purchase. Whereas, if you're trying to get people to your website, it is good in the long run to be able to do that and build your own presence online. But that can be a slower process, and it can be a lot more difficult to do because you don't already have that audience going past. Supply and demand I've written about before, um, but you need to start, um, you know, people bidding against each other, or making something that's in perhaps a little bit shorter supply than what there is demand for. Um, so if you reach a group of buyers that are potentially clustered together, that's what creates that impact, I guess, of people trying to outbid each other, and it looks like there's more demand. So that can be one way to consider proximity marketing: is how close are these consumers to each other, or how close are your potential clients to each other, and how easy is it to reach them as a group. And in the book Blue Ocean Strategy, which I know I've gone on about before, but convenience is actually one of the what they call 6 utility levers that you can pull to to have the most impact on how you redesign your product or service. So convenience is one of those major factors, and again, it comes down to the proximity factor. So you've got to think about how you can reach the people that you want to reach. It's great to have a product or service designed for a particular market, but what does your access look like in that market? Where are your target audience? And even before they get to you, where do they hang out? Where do you actually, where are they when they first see your message? In terms of, where are they likely to be through the day? Where do they see your message? And then where do they go after they do business with you? Whether that is a purchase online, or whether it's something they do downtown where they walk into a bricks and mortar store. You've got to have a think about that entire journey. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helps. I hope you have some put some more time into thinking about how proximity is power, and certainly how you can use proximity marketing in your business to attract more clients and win more sales.